Me all figured out.
Then tell me I'm wrong.
What could I possibly tell you, Jax? You're the master of all reality.
You could have announced yourself to Brenda the second you hit town, but instead...
Yes, I know. I'm a high-ticket item, and you've just passed on a sale.
Would you like me to call Brenda now?
Veronica Wilding Barrett? You're my mother.
I wanted to tell you. I hope you'll forgive the little ruses that I had to resort to speak with you at all.
How long have you known about this?
Brenda, the first time you saw us here together.
I know that you had her investigated because I found the file in your desk.
It was handed to me just last night. I wanted to make sure, that's all.
Why? Because you thought if someone walked up to me and said, hello, I'm your mother, then I might lose my temper? Oh, I know. You thought I might freak out, right? What are you trying to do to me?
Brenda, I didn't come here expecting anything from you. Not affection, forgiveness, certainly not a payoff, if that's what you're thinking. I saw a picture of you with Mr. Jax. I read that you were engaged. I thought it might be interesting to find out who you are now, if I could, if you'd let me.
Look, I'll be upstairs if you need me, okay?
He's marvelous. When you're in the room, he can't take his eyes off you. I mean, with most men that handsome, they can't take their eyes off themselves. I'm so glad the truth is out. I wasn't sure if that's what I wanted, but now I'm so glad. Brenda, I know, I can see you don't believe me. You're skeptical of my motives. I want you to know that it doesn't offend me, that I mean, who could blame you?
Well, I'm so glad that you're not offended, Veronica. Oh, my God. Do you ever look around in the world and notice how many mothers and daughters there are everywhere? I mean, out on the streets, just everywhere. And I think not too many of those daughters have to ever stop and say to their mother, "Why are you here?" You know why? Because that's what mothers are. I mean, that's what mothers are supposed to do, right? Mothers are supposed to be there. Oh, God. Oh, I'm sorry. It's really hard for me to understand why you would leave me, and why you would make me believe that you're dead, and why you would leave me to be raised by people who didn't love me.
I don't want to do this in a hotel lobby. Look, let's go up to
No, I don't think so. I guess if I would have had a mother, she probably would have taught me not to go places with strangers, right? Well, I had to learn that one on my own. You've been such a huge part of my life, you know? I mean, not you, but, who I thought you were. This beautiful angel who suffered. I used to pretend that there were lessons that you taught me. And I used to pretend that I knew how you felt about me. I feel like I've woken up on Mars. I can't believe that you're standing here in front of me. Look, I think of all the things that I could demand of you right now, or all the different ways that I could possibly respond to you right now, that it would not be unreasonable of me. No, in fact, I think it would be really generous of me to ask you if you could possibly answer just one of my questions. Like, why'd you leave me? And please, do not give me some long, sad sob story, because I will never feel sorry for you, and you will never be able to say anything to me that will make me believe that you had good intentions. So please, Veronica, just tell me something that I can believe.
I didn't leave you. I left your father. To be more accurate, I was thrown out. There was no more question of taking you with me than there was of taking his dress socks or his Ferrari. He was having to pay me to get out of the marriage, and he would spite me in every possible way. I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe he was in love with me. That never occurred to me, you see, because I thought that I fell under the category of trophy. Some otherwise useless object that he loved to display, to persuade himself that he could still win, not just place or show. There must have been men who've wanted you to fill a similar function. Brenda, there are laws against murder, even in Europe, even for men like Harlan Barrett. So the next best thing for him to do was to pretend that I was dead. That's his story, and I won't be responsible for it. Now, would I have fought him for you if I hadn't been quite so young? Quite so afraid of him? No. My mothering instincts were non-existent. Look, I know we're not going to be best friends. I know that we're not going to be mother and daughter in any other sense but the biological. Any sort of perspective or any information that I could give you, you probably wouldn't even want or know what to do with. So just say the word, and I'll pack up and I'll leave. If that's what you want.
Don't play games with me.
Have you ever heard of dead earnest? That's me.
Wow. I can't drop you as easily as you dropped me. But I want you to know that my only interest in you is a lifetime of unanswered questions.
Such as?
You know, Veronica, I missed a period this month. And I was really scared. I was scared that I wouldn't know how to be a good mother. And now that I've met you, I know that I would have been fine. 'Cause I'm nothing like you. I would never. And Jax is just nothing like Daddy, thank God.
Have you seen a doctor?
It's none of your business. I'm not your daughter.